Hi, and welcome again to Tom's Take. This week I'm in Streator at Marilla Park. Why? Well, we heard of something interesting happening here. Streator High School students are putting up a brand new shelter in Marilla Park. They made it themselves. They're raising it in a modern way, but it feels a little bit like a good old-fashioned barn raising. The different people they have down there helping out just down the hill. So I thought I'd swing down to Streator on what's admittedly kind of a cold and gray day to see if there might be some warm activity happening down there. Well, right away I found Mr. Dave Taylor, who is the instructor in the department, and he is organizing this whole project. Let's start off talking to him.
I am a vocational teacher at Streator Township High School.
How'd you get that job?
It was a blessing to get that, and I used to be in construction a few decades ago, and as I've gotten older it was a little harder on the body, and I found I had a pretty good knack for reaching out to the high school kids. My first teaching job was at a youth prison, teaching them the trades.
Really?
But it was a long drive, and then the position opened up at Streator, which was, instead of an hour and 20-minute drive, it was 20 minutes, and and I applied for it, and I was selected to teach the welding. That's my main focus over at the high school, and the last 2 years I've picked up a woodworking class.
Well, tell me a little bit about how you came to be here in Marilla Park on a way too cold Saturday, because we got word that there was something cool happening here. Can you tell us what this is?
Sure. I'm always looking for neat projects to engage the students, and ones that challenge them, inspire them, maybe motivate them. And I noticed kids were telling me that Marilla Park is pretty popular in the community. I drove down here. I saw some of the picnic shelters had some wear and tear on them. They were leaning, they were just starting to show their age. So I approached the city and I said, hey, can we maybe partner with something? You buy the tools, you buy the materials, we'll provide the labor, and let's see if we can come to terms. They loved the idea. They had some money in the budget, and they bought us the tools, materials, and we started working with various people.
It really is, I'm kind of zooming over your shoulder here, it really is impressive to see this project. How many students worked on this? And
normally we have 18, so we raised it. We worked over, last year we worked on it. Weather held us back a little, so it was sitting in the building for about 6 months. We brought it out here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We had about 18 of us out here. Today being Saturday, it was an optional day because some of them have sports and work and family obligations.
Sure.
And so it became today was more of a volunteer day. So I have a pretty good crew. We have one of the school board members. He showed up, so he's up on the roof helping the kids as well.
That's great.
So we're cutting timber, trimming some things, and trying to stay ahead of that crew.
So these kids did all this work over all that time with your guidance.
That is correct.
What do you think they got out of it? What have you heard from them on this project?
There's a real big excitement. There's an adrenaline rush about being up high. They thought they knew what they were building. I showed them models, drawings, videos. We cut the timbers. They thought they kind of knew, but they weren't really sure. I could see it. But once it all came together, they realized, their confidence level just skyrocketed. Because they're getting strong with mallets and chisels, saws, drills, climbing, ladders, measuring, all of that, and they really enjoy it. They enjoy working with each other. They enjoy being out here. They enjoy just the drama and the excitement of putting it all together. And it's a good thing, and it opens up opportunities to them that they might not have considered.
So woodworking and woods, I guess, is maybe what they call it, fine woodworking. That is a discipline that you brought back to the school after having come in as a welding instructor. Is that correct?
Correct. We do have a construction class, and yes, this is a little bit tipping towards the construction side of it. But we do so in the woodworking class. We do bookshelves. We make tools by hand. We've done other small solo projects. This is the big group project that we do. It used to be called shop class. Then it went to vocational. Now it's considered CTE.
Okay.
Career Technical Education.
Do you see? Let me ask you this. Just anecdotally, do you see a growing interest in this among your kids?
There's a massive interest. Just to put in perspective, when I started teaching at Streator 6 years ago, if I had 4 to 5 female students in welding, that was a big deal. That was all the way across the board. Now we have 30 to 40 in welding. So it's crossing all lines. It's not just a guy thing, it's a everybody thing.
What do you attribute it to?
High cost of college, the trades are becoming attractive again. You can go out and make a phenomenal living. The opportunities are incredible, where they always were incredible, but it's just, I think it's just swinging back that people like working with their hands and their mind. Shop class isn't for vocationals, not for dumb students. It's
You can't build something like this without having knowledge of, some working knowledge of physics and how things fit together and stuff like that. I mean, this is hard work.
Oh, sure.
But I would imagine the reward is going to come, and maybe they don't. Maybe they are thinking about this at this age, but do you think that they're wondering, well, maybe I'm going to come back here with my grandchildren someday because this is something I built? Are they?
They're already coming back after school with their families. I'm seeing community members coming through. We're getting a lot of excitement. We're building this one this year. We have another slab over there. That's going the second year. And then that one here is year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6.
You're just going to replace each one of them? You're just going to redo them? Yeah?
One a year.
Well, it sounds like you've got the momentum going where you can do it. You got the students still interested in helping.
We do.
This is just a very cool thing that we heard about. We just wanted to come down.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You guys, it seems to be making a real difference in the community. So thanks for doing that.
Anytime. I enjoy it. I love my job. I love my students. I love my coworkers. They've been incredibly supportive, and I'm blessed to be part of it.
How do you feel about this project you guys are working on here?
I think it's awesome for the community, and it's a lot of fun doing and learning a lot from all of us are. So,
what was your favorite part of it?
Probably getting up on those walls right up there and locking the beams in up top.
Yeah?
Yep.
So do you want to do this as a profession?
I would like to maybe give it a try, but I'm looking into going into welding. So.
All right. Excellent. What drew you to this project itself? Is it just a part of the curriculum or something you really wanted to do? Or?
Yeah. So Mr. Taylor talked to me about it last year about doing it, and I just been loving it ever since. Every thought about it is just awesome. So.
Landon, what do you think someday you might come back here with the kids and your grandkids maybe?
Yep.
Nice. You think about that at all?
Oh yeah. Just thinking about in a couple of years, I built that, I helped build that.
I just love these positive, happy, constructive stories to get away from the news for a little bit when I can. If you know of something like this happening, if you have something cool going on, if you have something just you think might be of interest, give me a call at the radio station, 815-223-3100. You can also email. See, the wind's blowing the video over, blowing the camera over. You can also email me at tom@starvrock.media, and I'd love to hear from you. Thanks again to my friend Kathleen Whalen of Whalen Financial in LaSalle for sponsoring this project, and we'll talk to you next week. Until then, talk to you in the morning.